What'd you make of Chavez, man? A lot of people have gone as far as to say that it was fixed. They said it was fixed, man, that they put him out to take the dive. They announced the Golovkin-Canelo fight like right. It was right after.
Talk about, man, it was Martinez all over again.
Yeah.
It just look, man. At the end of the day, like, you know.
I thought so too. Shit, I'm like, man.
That's what my barber said. My barber was like, they paid him to take a dive.
Chavez,
his name came in like a WWE.
you know, he carries a big name.
He had a ring entrance.
So, you know, popularity comes with that, man. But
I was like, what the?
Why are they being so critical of him, though? Gabe, I mean, he's kind of he's let people down before. He convinced them that this time was going to be different. Shouldn't people be upset at themselves, you know, that they believed in him again, or I mean, instead of being critical of him and saying that as far as
a better fighter.
Yeah.
Listen, when you fight a guy like Canelo at this point of the game, right? At this point of the game, right? When you fight a guy like Canelo, you can't have an inactive schedule the way Chavez did.
Yeah.
When you fight a guy like Canelo, you gotta prepare for him. So you gotta have styles that match up, that are similar styles to what Canelo presents. Because Canelo is a tough fight for anybody. So you just can't go and have a 2-inch fight and then fight Canelo. No, you gotta like match up properly to then set yourself up to put yourself in a position to beat a guy like Canelo. Because he's fast, he's strong, he's getting better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Chavez didn't look good in his last couple of fights, and the inactivity and the lack of
do you really think that plays
consistency. Of course, that plays a role. You look,
a lot of people mock
a fight like Canelo, you have to go into that fight with a rhythm. You gotta go into that fight with a rhythm. You gotta go into that fight with momentum. You know what I'm saying? You gotta crush your last two opponents and then go into that fight with some confidence. You can't put up the type of performance he put in his last fight in Mexico and then really go into that fight. I don't care how great in shape you are. You have to build your confidence as a fighter and know that you can compete with a guy like Canelo. What I saw in the fight was a guy that didn't believe in himself. I'm saying the ability was there because whenever he let his hands go, he looked good. Whenever he threw uppercuts, whenever he threw a hook to the body, it looked good. So if he would have been doing that more consistently, I think he would have gave him a run. But the thing is, I think I saw a guy that was just didn't have confidence. You know, he was backing up. He wasn't sure of himself. You know what I'm saying?
So you give him the benefit of the doubt.
No, I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt. He's not on Canelo's level. You know what I'm saying? He's not on Canelo's level.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't take nothing away from him. I'm not taking nothing away from him.
Yeah. How do you see that Canelo-Golovkin fight playing out, man? A lot of people are you know, Golovkin's a favorite in the betting odds. It looks like he's going to be the favorite. How do you see that?
I'm saying, I think Canelo's a better fighter now. I'm saying faster, stronger. I mean, personally, I got Canelo as the favorite in that fight. You know what I'm saying? But
based off what though? Like based off him learning
just off
and
of
getting
styles, just off of styles. Styles make fights. I'm looking at styles, man. I'm saying like, you know, Canelo got good movement. He got good speed. His defense is getting better. It's definitely gonna be an entertaining fight.
No doubt.
Neither guy is on their toes. Like these are not the type of guys that are fighting like this, moving them. You know, these are guys that they like to plant their feet. They like to throw combinations. You know what I'm saying? So people won't get their money's worth. You know, it's just a matter of who could take the heat because they're gonna land shots. So it's about who could take it.
So you wouldn't say that Golovkin has shown a better chin than Canelo because Canelo has barely gotten touched, you know, and Cotto's brother hurt him like was it 147? He came up like 2 divisions.
Yeah, I mean, what was he like 17 years old when he got? Come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like you're not even fully developed when you're 17. You find a grown ass man. Like you can't judge him off of getting rocked when he's 17.
Yeah, that's true.
You got rocked by a grown ass man.
That's true. That's true.
So, but it's a good fight, man.
What's next for you, Gabe? Coming from the UK, man.
We'll see, bro. You know, you know, they got a bad scorecard in the UK.
How do you deal with that game? I mean, you've been in the end of those many times. I mean, I hate to say that you get used to it because you're always going there with the winning mentality.
I'm never used to it,
But,
bro.
what goes through your mind when you're like, again, in the UK, New York, Vegas, it's happened to you everywhere, man. It doesn't matter like where it's at. I mean, they always play you, man. They always play you.
Nah, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's nothing you can do about it, man.
Yeah.
You either gonna bitch about it or you just gonna, you know, tie your boxing boots up and keep going at it, you know what I'm saying?
I asked Oscar about it. He actually used your fight that was recent, prime example to what could happen to Errol Spence Jr. What would you say to Spence?
Anybody that goes to the UK is taking a big risk of getting, you know, robbed on the scorecards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's unfortunate because I got a big following in the UK.
You got a big following everywhere, man.
A lot of the fans in the UK felt, you know, they embarrassed for British boxing that they felt I won the fight. And you know, if you go on YouTube, a lot of people from the UK made videos about how they scored the fight and said I clearly was robbed. And so I appreciate the fans and I appreciate everybody that look. You know, when you lose a fight, but the world knows you really won, and people are backing you and supporting you, it still keeps you in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I would have lost to Martin Murray,
like just blown out,
fair and square, like I really would have lost the fight. Then I got to think twice about my career. You know what I'm saying? I got to think twice whether it's worth it to keep it going or what. But it was a loss where, unfortunately, it was controversial. I felt that I won 9 rounds out of 12. I felt I won 9 rounds. And the 3 rounds that I didn't win, I didn't lose it this, like, wide. I felt that it was close rounds. It could have went either way, but since I was in his backyard, I gave him those rounds. But I think I believe I won 9 rounds.
Okay, man, people gonna ask, they're gonna comment, where did Gabe get those shades, man? Where did they go get them? The shades is tight, man. Dope.
Gucci makes me shades.
What do you make with Spence Brook though? Is it a gimme for Brook? I mean for Spence?
No, it's a good fight. Listen, if Spencer doesn't knock Brook out, you know what I'm saying?
He could be looking
at, you know, if it's a close fight, it's going to Brook. You know what I'm saying?
So you think he has to drop him or knock him out?
Listen, man, he has to blow him out or knock him out. It's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, Brook is, they're both champions, so there's always politics involved, but at the same time, Spencer has a heavy name behind him. You know, he got Heyman and stuff where people are gonna make sure that he's in a good situation. You know what I'm saying? Where maybe see who the judges are, see who the referee. You know what I'm saying?
As long as you got the judges divided and the correct referee,
you know, I'm pretty sure
you should be okay, right?
I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep the judges neutral. Maybe one from England, one from America,
and then one
from the
like
Philippines or
France
something.
Some shit, yeah.
You know, but you gotta have cool to make moves like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he's a champion, and obviously, you know, you want to make sure he got the best